Hello, we are in Asheville. We've already been downtown. We didn't get to go rock climbing because they close early, and Matthew's not 18, so he can't sign his own waiver. So if he falls, you know, it wouldn't be good. But we went to find a place to eat. I didn't film anything because it was dark. There was a lot of people, cars, lights, everything was going everywhere, a lot of noise, so I didn't film anything. And I'll film during the day when we walk around, either tomorrow or Monday, and you'll get to see downtown Asheville and just all of the cool stuff. It seems like a really cool city. It's kind of weird walking around at night because you don't know where you're going and you just don't know where anything is. But we found this really cool burger joint, and it's called Burger Works, and you just basically just make your own burger. Like, you tell them what you want, like exactly. And I got a single patty with ghost pepper jack cheese, which is actually really hot. Imagine that, you know, ghost peppers and such. But ketchup, a fried egg, mayonnaise, their secret sauce. It was a really good burger. If you're ever in Asheville, go check out a place called Burger Works. We were gonna go to this place, some other burger place. I don't remember what it was called, but it's supposed to be like the best quality burger, like quality meat or whatever in Asheville. But we got there and the line was like out the door. So we were like, nah, we'll go find somewhere else, because we were both hungry, hadn't eaten since like 11 this morning. But I will show you Asheville during the day. I think it's gonna be super cool city. There's a lot of art stuff. Like, there's a whole art district. I guess in most cities there's an art district, but there's an art district, and we walked kind of around there. Seems pretty cool. There's a lot of cool shops, as with any downtown. A lot of cool food places that are probably too expensive to eat at, but they look cool. So I'm gonna try to get some cool photography downtown, and obviously some nature and landscape photography while we're hiking and such. But here's my dilemma. I only have one Canon battery, and if I do video and photo on my camera, it will not last all day. And I need it to last all day. Well, longer than all day, but so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna film vlogs and such on my phone, because it's quick, it's easy, and I can do slow-mo and time lapses also. So that's a huge plus. And you know, it's just quick, just throw it up there, shoot a vlog. Rather than with this, you know, it's like big and bulky and changing lenses from shooting video to shooting photography, and it's just a whole big production when I'm using this. So I actually haven't shot a full vlog on this. It'll probably have to wait until I get to school, when I'm not trying to do 17,000 things at once. Like walk around Asheville, taking pictures, taking video, not getting lost, not dying because it's nighttime. Anyway, it's really not that sketchy. But we're in Asheville, and a lot of cool things are coming. I'm gonna shoot some stuff for Photography Fridays. This week's episode is going to be how to get the blurry background that you see right now. Well, my new computer is kind of blurry, but it's not that blurry because it's kind of close to me. But I'll show you how to get that blurry background in a picture, and it works the same with video. And I'll also do, you know, I don't know exactly what kind of pictures I'm going to get while I'm here, so I may just do like an overview of all of the pictures that I took and how I took them, why I took them. Just a bunch of information on cool stuff like that. So I don't really know what the next week's is gonna be, but this week's is gonna be how to get the blurry background. Friday at 2 o'clock, check it out. And if you haven't seen last week's, it was 5 tips on how to get more creative and better pictures really easily. They were super simple tips, and my favorite, well, I'm not gonna tell you, you have to go watch it. Let's talk really quick about computers. my old laptop was a MacBook Air 13-inch, and it was a 2-year-old model. So it only had 4 gigs of RAM. It didn't have that great graphics. I think it had an i5 processor probably. Yeah. And it was not a very good i5 processor. But for all of that, it did really good for what I put it through. I edited 2 or 3 videos a week for the past 4 months on it. A lot of pictures in the past month, like 200, 400, 500 pictures, somewhere in there, which may not be all that much, but for that time period, I think it's a lot. But it finally, like, okay, so the screen started flickering, and like the computer itself worked fine as far as I could tell, but just the screen would like flicker on and off without me touching the computer at all. So I sent it off to Best Buy, they sent it to Apple. Apple called me and said that there was water damage all through the computer, like the motherboard, the CPU, everything. Everything had water damage, and I don't understand how. So I don't know, like I've never spilt anything on it. I've never had it like in the rain, anything like that where it would get water damage all through it. So I don't know. I don't know if they were just not wanting to deal with it, but they told me that it was going to be more to fix it than it would be to replace it. So I was like, no, you can just send it back to me how it is. And the computer itself still works fine. So my dad is using it plugged into a monitor like that. So it works fine for him doing that. He's got a big TV that he uses as a monitor, which is ridiculous. But I needed an upgrade anyway. So what I wanted in a computer was at least 8 gigs of RAM, an NVIDIA GeForce graphics card, 960 or better, an i7 processor, or either a really, really, really good i5 processor, which the equivalent i7 is about the same price. And I wanted it all in a laptop. I didn't want a desktop because I like to travel, I want to travel. So having a laptop that will do everything that I do, video editing wise, photo editing, just everything that I needed to do, I needed to do it. So the computer that I ended up getting was an Asus ROG. I don't know the exact model. I literally just got it 3 days ago, so I guess that means I should know the exact model, but I don't. But I know that it has 12 gigs of RAM, so that's better than 8. Not quite as good as 16, but it is upgradable to 64 gigs of RAM, which is insane. Like, why would you need that in a laptop? Like, why? But anyway, 12 gigs of RAM. It has an i7 processor that is 2.8 that turbo boosts up to 3.5. An NVIDIA GeForce 965 graphics card. So good graphics, good RAM, that is up. Everything in this laptop is upgradable. That's one reason I went from Mac to PC, because I can upgrade things, I can fix things, I can control my computer a little bit better without having to send it off and pay a lot of money to have it done by someone else. The other reason that I got a PC over a Mac is when I was looking at computers, putting in all the specs that I needed, Macs were like a MacBook Pro with 16 gigs of RAM, the good graphics, and a good processor was like $2,000, $2,500, $3,000. And I was like, no, 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 no. So I got this for a good price on sale, and it has everything that I need, and eventually, you know, I can upgrade it as I go along. So it's an awesome laptop. It's a 17.3, so it's like the biggest laptop like ever. It's It's huge. This is my hand, and it's like 4 hands. I think it's gonna be a really good laptop. I will do a full review on it after I've had it for a few weeks and really used it. I don't know how much I'm gonna game on it. I might get like 1 game or something. I'm not much of a gamer. Every now and then I like to play some games or something, but that's not why I bought it. I bought it for video editing and photo editing and just to be a beast of a computer. So it weighs like 8.6 pounds or something, which isn't that bad, but it's also really heavy for a laptop. But yeah, so this has been kind of a rambly video, but there will be regular vlogs, which we haven't really had a regular vlog. What is a regular? There will be vlogs from Asheville coming up. The next video I'm posting is Photography Fridays, this Friday at 2 o'clock, like I already said. How to get a blurry background. It's not very blurry right now because I'm on the 10 to 18 instead of the 50. But that was kind of a hint on how to do it. But anyway, yeah, go watch that. And if you haven't watched the last one, it's 5 tips on how to improve your photos, get more creative photos, take better pictures overall. So go check it out. Link is in the description. And if you're curious more about the laptop, I will put a link in the description. And if you want to know more about my camera, I will put a link of all of the gear that I use in the description. So you can go check it out. And yeah, so Asheville will be awesome. Lots of hikes, lots of just cool stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hit like, hit subscribe,